you are simply not going to believe this. So here I am, my family's island of Nisyros, Greece, where I hold Socrates Cafes, fulfilling a promise to my yaya that I made when I was 12. And so Christopher Phillips from Newport News, Virginia, College of William and Mary, encounters young people from James Madison University. I mean, it's just, the odds are, there's like 7,000 schools of higher education in the United States. I've never encountered any college students here, ever, in the 15 years I've been coming here. So there's not many tourists right now for many reasons. And so I heard voices and I thought, young and Virginian, even though probably you're not all from Virginia. So here we are, we're gonna do a walk and talk. You guys get back here. Yeah, I'm in charge. Okay. Look, everybody says the world is so polarized today. You know, and this is part of the cradle of Western democracy. So instead of pointing the fingers, my deal is, well, what can we do? You know, how can we be the change if we think there needs to be change? But how can we, the Greeks use this word, called arete. It's in Greek letters. I learned that from my grandmother. It's about all-around excellence, where you try to elevate yourself, never at the expense of others, but doing to others at the same time. So how can we become more virtuous individuals in society today? You asking us?
Yeah. I can start. I think that the big thing that I would say is selfishness has really become huge. You know, I think that we really just need to start putting other people first more often.
Tell me your name.
Because my name's Marty. My friends call me Rocket. But
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that in our next Socrates.
Yeah.
Must be related to Elon Musk.
Yeah. So anyway, neither here nor there though. You get what I mean? It's like I feel like you can tell in the actions of other people that they don't even have others in mind.
But are you talking about America in particular, or the world in general?
I'm talking about the world in general.
And what makes you think that?
I just feel like the way I see people act, it's like I'm doing what's best for me. You know what I'm saying? And I think that if you do what's best for others, sometimes it comes back and it gets you in a good way.
So do unto others what you wish you were doing?
Yeah, you could golden rule it. You could do that. Yeah.
No, but you're saying we're not doing it.
I don't think we are, no.
So okay. But how can we do it in our everyday acts?
I mean, I don't know, man. Honestly,
I believe you got to think about it.
Any little gesture, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like there's.
Give me an example.
I could think of several times throughout the day where I'll be like, hey, this person could have convenienced me, you know?
Right.
And instead of putting in a minor amount of effort at all,
right, they
just go about their day, do whatever, you know? Right. How many times do you interact with a stranger during the day that you're like, that person really helped me out?
Well, do you think they'll be suspicious if you do?
No. That's the problem right there. If people are suspicious. Why? You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, hey.
Wait, guys, can we just appreciate this for 1 second?
Oh,
look at this.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. But back to what I was saying.
Yeah.
We shouldn't even live in a world where feeling suspicious about that type of thing is normalized.
So what are you studying?
I'm studying marketing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So this is like service marketing.
Yeah, that's the class we just took, actually.
No way.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, my God. So tell me, what's your name again?
Blaine.
Okay, so tell me what you think.
I believe, humans from all nations, we talk so much about how evil human greed is, but we don't really take actions towards it.
Human greed. A lot of that going around.
Yeah.
So what would you do to be the change?
Absolutely. What I would do is kind of take a value first approach to any decisions we make, like Marty was saying.
I like that. But can you bring that down to earth for me?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So, like as Marty added, we were talking about how, we need to make it more accessible for strangers in our everyday lives. And sometimes that may come across as, strange and peculiar. And what we need to do as a group is come together and realize that that's human nature at the end of the day. Human nature,
You see, out of the mouths of young people, I think we oldsters could learn a lot from you.
Yeah.
Really. Look at what we're doing to this.
We're changing the world every day, and it's important that everyone takes charge.
And where are you from?
old. Virginia.
Where?
Waynesboro. Virginia.
Waynesboro. I know Waynesboro very well.
Really?
Very well. One of my best friends from college is there.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. Are they from JMU?
Yes.
Tell them what I'm doing.
Yeah. We're doing.
You guys, how can we become more virtuous as a society and as individuals? I'm doing a Socrates Cafe. I've been doing it for 30 years.
All right.
I wrote a book that's been out in like 20 letters. I'm not just some Johnny on the spot. I'm from here.
I think that just like you said, be more virtuous. I think like reflecting and like thinking about what really matters in your life is very important. And at the end of the day, like you can get caught up in all these little hoopla, little things, but at the end of the day,
And
when you
you
look
are-
back, my name's Evan.
Okay.
Yep. I'm a student at JMU
Yes.
as well.
And you're from?
Alexandria, Virginia.
So, Evan,
I
is
like
there...
your sweater, by the way.
It's even better.
Yeah.
You and I,
I got
look,
mine's on the
look,
newer
it's the
end.
Socrates Sweater Cafe. The new and the old and chronologically and every other way. Is there anything you can do even from right here? While you're here? In Nisyros.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you
There's lots
seem
of kitty
to.
cats.
I think it's the same reason you're here, for like peace and quiet and like simple beauty.
I write better here.
What's that?
I write better here.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. My uncle was a writer too, and he was in Cabo, which is still a lot more touristy area, but
Right.
but you know, more serene.
Yes.
But anyways, yeah, it's peaceful. People. The little things matter a lot more to people who live here.
Right. I mean, it's harder. I mean, many people here do not speak English.
Right.
And so here I am. I haven't spoken Greek since I was 12.
Yeah.
And I have some bridges to get. I need to learn the language again.
Right. Yeah, it actually seems pretty similar to
Let's get
English.
Let's
you
get
know?
this
The
in.
letters
Look at
are the
this.
same, Sure.
Can I get your point of view? How can we become more virtuous as individuals in a society today? I'm Christopher, put people on the spot Phillips.
Virtuous.
Thank you.
I think sometimes you have to.
What are your tentative thoughts?
I think you need to realize sometimes the position you're in.
Yeah.
To be virtuous, you need to understand kind of the things that you have. You have to be very grateful for.
Yeah.
You have to kind of reflect and go that sometimes your problems are not as big as other people's.
Got
That
it. Yeah.
I think I saw a quote. If you put everyone's problems in a bucket,
Yes.
like, would you really want to put your hand and try to get someone else's problems? Not really.
What's your name?
I'm Will.
Will, where are you from?
I'm from New Jersey,
Okay, which part?
Lawrenceville.
Okay. Yeah, I met you earlier,
Yes,
right?
yes,
That's
yes,
right.
yes.
And what's your name?
I'm Katie.
What's Katie? What do you think?
I mean, I feel like you kind of have to go through a little bit of stuff to experience the world and then become a little bit more
Yeah.
virtuous. Because then you.
What do
realize,
you
know,
take it to mean? What would you take it to mean? Like for me, it's right here, arete. It means all around excellence, where we elevate our others at the same time as we try to elevate ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
So given that,
I mean, I don't know. I feel so on the spot.
well, you are in the spot. That's
Yeah.
the problem. Chris is this awkward guy. You didn't come here for this.
Yeah.
But are there any minuscule act you can do while you're here in this little island before you leave that would contribute to a more virtuous society in some way, some unmeasurable, microscopic way that might have a ripple effect?
I don't know. I mean, I guess taking it all in and then what you learn from that, I guess, could have a ripple effect.
I guess being friendly as well. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
just waving, talking to people you've never met before.
yeah.
And that takes a little guts sometimes.
Yes.
Where are you from?
New Jersey.
Also, Lawrenceville?
No, not Lawrenceville. Monmouth County.
Yeah, no, well, I got a...
Like color.
For some reason, my work has always been popular in New Jersey. Even after I left, I lived in Montclair for a couple of years. And that's where I started it when I was a student. All right, guys, I'm sorry. Hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you.
And how about you? Come on, last one. Bookend it.
All right.
bookend.
Bring it, wrap it, bring it home.
What was the question again?
How can we become more virtuous as individuals and a society at the same time?
I think a good core to live is listening to other people instead of waiting for your turn to talk. You know,
What if they push your button though, and you just want to?
you just gotta smile. Don't take yourself
Aw.
so seriously. You know what I mean?
Can you do that?
I think I can do that. Yeah, I laugh at everything, including myself.
I like
You know?
Oh, you're awesome.
Yeah, I think you just gotta be humorous. You know, humor has gotten me farther in life than I ever.
You're the
could have
first
imagined.
person who's mentioned that in all the many encounters I've had.
Yeah, you
is
got
humor.
You gotta laugh. You gotta smile. You gotta, let everything, roll away the dew,
How'd
as
you learn
Jerry
that?
Garcia said. I don't know. Just kind of figured it out.
And your name is again?
I'm Scott.
Okay, Scott. And you're from?
I'm from outside Baltimore.
Okay. Thank you. Of
course.
And I hope you didn't find this too. I'll put it on my Socrates Cafe YouTube channel.
Check it out.
All right, guys.